Psalm 2. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder, and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in heaven shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of YAHAWASHI, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect of believers and listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in YAHAWASHI. And I want to go, into a quick lesson, dealing with an article I read, and then it made me think of an old video, that came out, dealing with a particular athlete, who's highly praised, within this society. And at the end of the day, what our people have to understand, no matter what type of achievements, okay, no matter what type of so-called greatness and accolades that, this man gives you on his media, okay, at the end of the day, you're nothing to him but a slave, okay? You're nothing less, all right? You're nothing more than a slave. Some slaves are more highly prized than others because, they are an asset to this man's society, whether it's through, revenue. You create revenue, okay, because of your skill, all right, or you have great influence, because Jake got that flavor, or it's both. But either way, just because you're a highly prized slave, you're still a slave. And it's all go back to the curses, man, unless you know that there's a higher power, okay, that's overseeing the affairs of the earth, okay? Now, when you go to Deuteronomy 28:43, it says, The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low, okay? And we're seeing this play out, all right, especially in this time, because this is the lowest our people have ever been. And as far as these Edomites, all right, this is the highest that they ever been, man. And it's through, their blessing, okay, the fatness of the earth, okay, and through this technology that the Lord has allowed them to have, man, okay. And it says, He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. And see, Jake think that through success, okay, through achievements, okay, that they can overcome the curse of being the tail, but that's never going to be the case, okay? Now, I want to give an example, okay, real quick. Now, this is from Newsbreak. Now, this is dealing, with this 49ers receiver, Deebo Samuels. Now, if you, follow sports, even a little bit, all right, this guy, I play football, coach football, so I know the game to an extent, and what Deebo Samuels, what he was able to do last year, that was a hell of a year, man, for one player to have, man. It's probably one of the greatest, seasons, that an offensive player has ever had, what he was able to achieve, and he was clutch. He would make huge plays, all right, when they needed it the most, okay? And I say all that to say this. As you read the title, it says 49ers, Deebo Samuels reveal he has received racist messages, death threats. 49ers star wide receiver Deebo Samuel took to Instagram Live on Friday to answer questions from fans and open up about some hateful messages he received this offseason. Yeah, because there's a chance he might hold out, because he wants to get paid according to his value, man. Which at the end of the day, all right, it is what it is, man. Okay? But since he wants to hold out, now you have these Edomites. You know it's Edomites. You know you might got some coon niggas in there too, but you know it's mainly Edomites giving death threats. Okay? It says 49 star wide receiver Deebo Samuel took to Instagram Live on Friday to answer questions from fans and open up about some hateful messages he received this off season. All y'all fans in the DM sending death threats and racial stuff, let you know it's Edomite, that don't bother me. It don't. Samuel said with a smile on his face during the Instagram Live video on his personal page. Which you know Jake hurt, man. Okay, you know Jake hurt, man, because at the end of the day, all right, when you're a performer, there's nothing like an audience, you know, a crowd cheering you on, you know, they get your adrenaline, you know, pumping more. Okay, but these same people that, you know, cause these guys putting their bodies, sacrificing their bodies on a daily basis, you know, to perform at these elite levels. Okay. Then they performing for these goddamn peons. All right. And then you have, here this man is an elite level athlete, but then you have peon, you know, Edomites. Okay. With these death threats, man. Because at the end of the day, they only look at you as a slave, Jake. Okay. Your compliments don't matter to these people. When you stop, okay, being what they want you to be, it's a problem. Okay. It says Samuel just finished up his third season in NFL, and 2021 was his most productive year yet. Okay. It says the star receiver, all right, hauled in 77 receptions, 1,405 yards, 6 touchdowns. All the while, I racking up 365 and 8 more, all right, scores on the ground. And, you know, like I said, he's an elite athlete. You know, he's a unique talent, you know, dual threat. But guess what? To Esau, you just another nigga, man. Another slave, man. Okay? And I want to play this real quick, too. All right, now, this was from years ago when LeBron was endorsing Hillary Clinton. Okay? Through. All right? But look how this Edomite reporter, a damn woman, you know, is speaking to the King James, showing you, no, nigga, you a slave. They slapped that title on you. All right? King James, you a slave, nigga. Okay? And that's the only way they gonna look at you, man.
We're gonna create a new banner. This is a Jump Doc alert. NBA superstar LeBron James is talking politics again.
I know you guys are excited to see her. I didn't know you guys would be excited to see me too, but thank you. As much as you guys would love to hear from me, I would much rather love to hear from our next president, Ms. Hillary Clinton.
Now a historic moment. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
And this time it's R-rated. Here's his barely intelligible, not to mention ungrammatical take on President Trump in a new ESPN podcast.
The number one job in America, the point of person, is someone who doesn't understand the people and really don't give a about the people.
But wait, there's more gripping insight. ESPN host Carrie Champion asked James and fellow NBA star Kevin Durant about what she described as Trump's racist comments.
I feel like our team as a country is not ran by a great coach. It's not even a surprise when he says something. It's not even a surprise. It's like laughable. It's like,
it's
that's
laughable.
bad. It's laughable and it's scary.
But it's also scary.
Right,
because
right.
I shouldn't be numb to your racist comments.
Right.
I shouldn't be numb to your behavior.
I'm numb to this commentary, like, must they run their mouths like that? Unfortunately, a lot of kids and some adults take these ignorant comments seriously. Look, there might be a cautionary lesson in LeBron for kids. This is what happens when you attempt to leave high school a year early to join the NBA. And it's always unwise to seek political advice from someone who gets paid $100 million a year to bounce a ball. Oh, and LeBron and Kevin, you're great players, but no one voted for you. Millions elected Trump to be their coach. So keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble. We'll be right back.
All right. Until you have it, man. Okay, and there you have it. And at the end of the day, you know, these Edomites be hurt. You know, when Jake get all his money for playing the sport, especially these, you know, these lower level Edomites be hurt, man. Okay, and every chance they get, they remind you that you're just a goddamn slave in this system, man. Okay, a high paid slave. Now, when you go to Psalm 62:4, it says they only consult to cast him down from his excellency. Okay, and every chance they get, they love to destroy Jake, man. Okay, they hype him up, but then they love to destroy him, man. And this is what we constantly see because they only see you as a slave, as inferior. Okay, the average Edomite man, all right, and that's the thing of white privilege. It was based on the lowest level Edomite man having more privilege than the most exalted Jake in this society, man. Okay, it says they delight in lies, they bless with their mouth. Yeah, because they'll speak good about them, you know, for years on the news and on front of magazines and starring in commercials. Okay, but then what they'll do, okay, to remind you niggas that you're just a slave. Okay, you bought and paid for. All right, they'll throw a shot, man. Okay, just to show the world that this is still a nigga, no matter how exalted he is, man. Okay, it's still one of my niggas, man. Okay, it says they bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly, man. And you know, all right, they be making mockery, you know, Jake. Okay, in these secret meetings and councils, and you know these, you know the golf clubs, you know these country clubs. I mean, you know, but it is what it is, man. That's why we look beyond this place, man. Okay, hey, YAHAWASHI gonna make us kings and priests in the earth, man. Not no damn prize slaves, man. You know. So until next time, I say shalom. Boom, y'all, DTA soon.